Paige. I use the pronouns of she, her, hers. I'm the president of Frontera Wesley, which is the Wesley Foundation in Tucson, Arizona, and this is my brother.
Hi, I'm Paige Anderson. I use the pronouns he, his. I identify as a cisgender gay male. So as a part of the church all throughout my childhood, I was confirmed at First United Methodist Church in Phoenix in my teens. I was employed at First United Methodist for several years, and my grandma is an ordained pastor through the church. So it's really been a huge part of my life all throughout my young adulthood.
So growing up and coming out in the church, what was that experience for you?
For me, honestly, I felt pretty comfortable from the start. I felt welcome at church even after coming out. I never faced any adversity at my church alone. Some of my friends would question, like, how do you keep going to church even after coming out, and how is that like for you? And for I would always explain it as like, my church is different, and I don't feel like it has made any difference in my relationship with the people there or the faith that I had.
So how would it affect your queer friends if the United Methodist Church, or all Christian churches in general, had a more consistently inclusive outlook?
I think it would be really important for them to know that that community is always there for them, and that throughout their life, when they're having different struggles with their sense of self, that they always have their relationship with God and their faith to lean back on, and they're not feeling torn between one or the other, that they can practice their faith and figure out who they are, and it's all synonymous with each other.
So how do you think it affects the community's perspective on the church and God for the church to be openly not inclusive?
I think it would be really damaging to the role that the church plays in the younger generation, especially because so much of our generation considers themselves allies, and they might feel alienated from a community or a faith group that makes allies to our community feel not welcome or wrong about the way they feel about us. Generationally, I think it's important to be inclusive just because a huge group of our generation is allies, and they might feel alienated in environments that aren't friendly towards other allies. So the church has been a huge part of your life, and you've really taken on a leadership role as you've grown up to be a young adult. How has it been for you to be an ally in your experiences at the church?
Currently, with the United Methodist Church at the point that it is, it's really tough to be an ally and support my LGBTQIA+ friends, and of course my gay brother, who I love so much. And it's hard to hear that my church doesn't view things the same way that I do, and thinking about how my faith correlates with my beliefs in justice and human rights. So how is it to come out to a Christian church and have a consistent partner right off the bat?
For me, it was a super smooth experience. I felt really welcome bringing him to church with me and introducing him to my pastors and other leaders at the church. It felt nice to know that he was welcome as part of the community and that he could be a part of my Sunday routines.
So can you tell us about your relationship and how it has affected you as a person?
Sure. So my partner's name is Justin. We've been together for 7.5 years now. He's my best friend and my strongest support system that I could ever ask for. He's been with me through some of the toughest times, and it's so much fun to be able to enjoy life with him and know that I always have someone to lean back on.
Thanks, Trent, for coming and talking to us. I really appreciate everything that you had to say, and I just really love you.
Thanks, sister. Thanks for letting me express myself. Love you.
Thanks for watching!